Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Nerdcops Balls. I'm just kidding. Welcome back to the Nerdcops podcast. Last time, we left off on this little series. Nathaniel and Casey were trapped in a forest, and they had to use a desk in order to um, find little figurines and answer questions correctly in order to know which figurines went into the right place. Luckily, they guessed one correctly. Other than that, they made a desk really horny. Anyway, let's get back to it. So last time you guys were a portal opened across like the clearing from you, and you guys were like sucked into the clearing. Wait, no, boss doors, Elden Ring uh
Oh, the
the
fog.
Soulsborne game like fog
Oh, the
Right.
freaking
boss door.
fog. It's when you just turn around, walk the other way. I know we can't do that, but
I mean,
And you guys held
I mean,
hands and crossed
oh, we did cross it already. I
crossed
forgot.
the door together.
yeah.
As you cross this fog, you find yourselves in a really dark room.
Nathaniel, what items do we have? Do we have anything that could
You
make
have
light?
nothing.
Yeah,
You
we
Nothing.
haven't
have
Okay.
really.
nothing.
We're like
Yeah.
The
like
only thing
naked.
that you pocketed, I think, is from the first episode and was a thing of like whiskey or something.
That holds
At a
up.
boy. Go me or you. Whoever did that.
Probably you.
I like some whiskey. I mean, what else? All right. So we're in a dark room. Uh so Nathaniel, actually I kind of vaguely remember you asking, is it like pitch black, you can't see anything, or is there
Do you have the
silhouettes?
video game light that we talked about in the first
Yeah,
episode?
you did ask that. Okay. Where do we stand on that?
Like you still have that light. You don't see
Okay.
anything, but
We do have
it's a
that.
dark
Okay.
room. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if we're looking straight down, we'll be able to see the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
So we can kind of walk around a little bit.
I'm gonna do a 360 just to see if there is a wall near me.
I want to draw
There
this
is a
door.
wall to your left.
Okay. Wall to my
Okay.
left.
So yeah, you are here. And I mean, I guess I'm next to you because we held hands.
I suppose so.
I'm gonna
Okay.
assume that for now.
Do you want to do the firefighter routine? Touch the wall
Ooh,
and follow it.
yeah. Let's see if we're on the left. Yeah, let's do a left-hand search. So I put my hand on that wall and I start following it.
Okay, you start following the wall. As soon as you touch the wall, you notice that it is cold.
Oh,
It has like a metallic feel to it as you walk around the room. As you get about halfway up the side of one of the walls, you start to feel or as you're like walking incrementally, you feel like grooves in the side of the wall.
Can we tell if they feel like words?
They do not feel like words.
Okay.
okay. So this is like straight up and down kind of grooves or sideways or something like that. Okay. For the sake of just in case, I'm gonna point this out to Nathaniel, just so he knows.
Okay, Nathaniel now knows that there are grooves in the walls.
Bro, I
As
found
you
grooves.
as you reach the opposite end of the room, you find yourself in a corner. If you're continuing to follow with like the hand motion thing, you then walk across the other like that opposite wall from where you started. Halfway.
Do I
Yep,
end up
yep. And
here?
now you're going down that next wall. About halfway down that wall, you feel a door.
Door here.
Yes.
All right. I mean,
We try to open the
we
door.
try to open. Nathaniel, are you with me, or are you staying in that corner?
Yeah, I walked with you.
How
Okay,
about how about we feel the door first? Is there any like engravings or anything on that door?
It feels cold and metallic, just like the last.
How
Okay.
generic. The designer sucks.
Here's what I want to do. I
Okay.
want to turn the knob, but if it does like click as if I am about to open it. I'm still not going to open the door. I just want to see if the knob turns.
See if it's
The
locked.
knob,
Okay.
the knob turns halfway, then clicks, and then you can't turn it any farther. It is locked.
Okay, cool.
I mean, surprise, surprise.
I was wondering if this was like an entry to the bad guy, and like once we left this room, we wouldn't be able to come back. And I'm like, well, maybe we should explore this room. Now we have to
Right.
explore this room. Do you
Okay,
just want to
As
get
you
the?
turn this knob,
Let's.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
as you turn this knob and you feel the door click, you let go of the knob. In the center of the room, a red bulb light slowly blinks.
I look at Nathaniel and say, "Damn it, dude." Okay, so we got a
Okay.
red bulb.
Do
All
we
right.
want to go towards the red bulb light, or do we want to follow the rest of the wall just
I
to
think
get
we
an
should
idea?
let's scope out the rest of the room just in case. It's probably
Okay.
empty, let's be honest, but just in case.
Okay, so
I
we
mean,
continue down
So
the.
it's
You
just
go
blinking.
down the rest of the wall.
Oh.
There's nothing else on the door wall. You then go to the other wall opposite of the wall with the grooves on it. And you
Okay.
find that incrementally there are also grooves on that wall as you walk down it.
Okay.
As you reach the wall that you started on, but on the opposite side of the room, you walk down that hall and feel, or that wall, and you feel that it is completely smooth, and there
Okay.
is no door.
Like the door that we came in is gone.
You do not have a door that you came.
Okay.
You
Or
like there is no door. There is no
Okay.
entrance or exit. You are
Okay.
stuck in
Okay.
this room.
Okay.
Cool.
So our setup is we got grooves on these two walls, door up here, blinking red bulb in the middle.
Yep. That's what I got
Nice.
too.
I didn't know if you were drawing it or not.
I
so.
actually am, yeah. Yours is
Nice.
prettier than mine though. So
I mean, that tracks.
Yep.
Yep.
If you've watched our drawing Pokemon episode, that is not surprising. So,
Yeah. Well.
Okay. So my thought process is we either go towards the red bulb or we go investigate the grooves a little bit. Because we have like seemingly corresponding grooves on either side of the room.
Yeah. So let's move. I mean, if we're back, are we standing where we started? Just to clarify.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just move up halfway and just take a closer look at those grooves. See if we can.
So we're on the
scope anything
grooves.
out.
If we're looking at the map, we're on the grooves on the left-hand side.
So yeah, we started here. We just move up to right here. We've been there before. So yeah, left side. Yeah.
And let's do, I don't know if it's an investigation or a history check or whatever.
Roll for investigation.
Okay, we'll both go ahead and do that. I got a 10.
I got a 20.
Nice.
As you feel these grooves, you notice that they, on that wall that you are on, go the entire length of the room.
Okay.
They feel like it's, so like I said, the wall feels like it's cold and metal, and then all of a sudden there is this just hard cut out in the wall that is like maybe like a couple inches wide, goes from like a couple of inches off the floor, like 3 or 4 inches, to 3 or 4 inches from the ceiling.
Is there anything that we can see through the grooves?
No, they are also dark. Your video game lighting does not help you look into the groove.
Okay. Is the red blinking light still going?
Yes, it is still slowly illuminating, slowly deluminating, slowly illuminating, slowly
While it is illuminating, can we see anything through the grooves?
No.
Okay.
It is a red light. Red light is hard to see
it's
far distances with.
It's true.
Yeah, they're
true.
rough. They're rough.
Okay, Casey, I'll let you. Since you're the
Oh.
one who actually rolled the 20, I'll let you see if there's anything else you want to ask about the grooves.
I mean, you can still talk to me because I don't know what to ask about them. So we can see through the grooves.
No, you can't see through the grooves.
Oh well,
They are see-throughable. We just can't see through them. Correct.
Yes.
That's what. So
Yes.
that's what I meant. My bad. Poor wording. Just thinking through. can't see anything. I'm not sticking my hand through them. That makes me. Okay. You know what? That makes me think like if we miss something, like shing or something. I don't know.
Shing or like water's gonna burst through or something's
Or
gonna burst.
something.
Gas. Yeah. Okay. Do we just go towards the
Ooh.
red light?
Let's scope out the red light because I can't think of anything. I don't want to mess with those yet.
Okay, I'm just gonna say we slowly approach the red light, and as it illuminates, we just kind of see what's surrounding it without actually getting next to it.
So there's nothing around the red light.
Is the red light coming from the ceiling, or
No,
is it
it is
like
coming from the floor.
Okay, what's holding
there's
up
like
the
a
red light?
Bulb on the
It
floor.
is literally just a like red light, like lamp, like almost like an emergency light that's just like in the mid. Like if you've ever like gone on a plane and looked out the window at night, there's like little lights that are on the ground all along the side of the runway. It's kind of like that, but instead of it being like white or yellow, it's bright red, and it's slowly illuminating, slowly deilluminating.
Okay. That's fair. Okay.
So there's not even really anything to. If it's like flush with the ground, there's not even anything to mess with.
Okay.
So I'm just going to like because you are investigating this light, you did have to get closer to it. As you got closer to it, the lights in the ceiling come on. They're like what is it?
Motion censored?
No. It's like halogen bulbs. Or no,
gotcha.
not halogen. Whatever,
Fluorescent?
like fluorescent bulbs.
Gotcha.
Like office lights almost.
Yes. Okay.
Just kick on.
Okay.
You now see better. The room is floor to ceiling sheet metal that has just been like riveted in place. The grooves that you were feeling on the side of the wall that you were feeling on were, like I said, incrementally spaced along the entirety of the wall. If you look at the opposite side, the grooves on the opposite wall are also incrementally spaced, but they go in between the groove spacings on the opposite wall. As these lights come on, you hear a loud metal, like, clunking sound.
This is giving me like Saw vibes.
Would you like to play a game?
No.
No.
Well, too fucking bad. You've both been chosen for this game.
We are the chosen ones. Damn it.
Answer the question correctly. You live to answer another question.
Seems fair.
As the voice says this, the metal clunking intensifies and saw blades poke out of the grooves on either side of the wall. They start to slowly spin and whir to life.
Great. So we're probably timed now, maybe. God, I hope not.
Or it may
First
just be
question.
Seems
What
kind of rude.
was the first horror film to be nominated for a Best Picture Oscar?
Nathaniel, go. You nerd. With that, okay, let me at least what about Psycho?
Yeah, Psycho seems like a possibility. I just don't know if it actually won. The only one that I think did really well is Silence of the Lambs. That one I feel like is at least a possibility, but it's also, in the grand scheme of cinematic history, it is a newer one. So it makes me feel like it's probably not the first one. And I know it won, and I'm assuming there was at least another that got nominated before it.
We're talking about nominated.
Correct.
Gosh.
Renner, can you clarify that it's nominated. Not the first to win.
Not the first to win one. The first one to ever get nominated for a Best Picture Oscar.
Best Picture Oscar.
I mean, Psycho is probably a really good shout. I mean, you got I'm thinking Hitchcock for a second. You've got, I don't know if Rear Window is really considered horror. Just because it's Hitchcock. You got The Birds. You've got Psycho.
Too old.
Oh.
Let's go Psycho, bro. It's gotta be Psycho.
Didn't he just say Psycho was too old?
Oh.
Too old.
Too old is too
Shining?
Ooh.
It's like 73, I think.
You're closer.
Okay. Okay, let's establish this since we're doing this in this style. Like, if I say it, will you give it to me, or how's that going to work?
If you say it and you get it right, you get it.
Okay. The Exorcist is around that same time. I want to say that's 76 to 78 or something. I mean, I'm trying to think of 70s horror movies now. It's not exactly, because then you've got 80s, which is like Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy, all of those.
Surely it wouldn't be one of those.
I don't think it would be. Okay.
TikTok, gentlemen.
Yeah.
TikTok.
So if we say it out loud, it's already counted.
Like if I've said it, what does that mean?
You need to give an answer for it to count. This is going to be like kind of like Saw-esque of like,
okay,
you need to give a clear answer. You just talking amongst yourselves is not going to count.
Let's lock in with The Exorcist.
Yeah,
because I mean,
that's the only
thing. It's either that or The Shining. Those are the two, like.
And I think he said with The Shining, he said that's closer, so it's not The Shining.
It's true,
but he didn't say anything when I said The Exorcist. So let's just go with The Exorcist, and if we miss it, we'll.
With that said, though, I mean, he may have said it that way because we still have to lock into our answer.
That's true. It didn't sound like a tricky way of saying it, though. I think he was genuine, where he's like, "Oh, you're getting closer."
True. And I mean, I know that The Exorcist was big for its time.
Yeah.
Like, big time. Yeah, let's just go for it.
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist earned 10 Oscar nominations in 1974. Best Picture being one of them. Well done.
Yay!
Hey! Go us.
Next question. What was the first American film to feature a toilet?
We're gonna die, bro.
No, I actually. Oh man, this fact is in my brain somewhere.
Weird.
It is.
I got weird stuff in my head too, though. But okay, first film to feature a toilet.
Honestly, and this might be wrong, I think it is Psycho. I definitely
makes sense.
I definitely think it's Hitchcock, and just in terms of Hitchcock, that's really the only one that a toilet actually makes sense.
Yeah, the infamous shower scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have.
I'm just gonna run with that unless you have another idea. It might be wrong, but okay,
we'll find out.
Psycho.
Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho is also the first American film in which we hear a toilet being flushed.
Nice.
Well done.
Nice, bro.
Question.
Nice. Also random.
Yes.
Jaws doesn't fully appear in a shot until what time in the movie?
God. I know it's late. I don't know how long the movie is. And this is a very specific question.
2 hours and 10 minutes.
2 hours and 10 minutes. I mean, my instinct was to say like 76 minutes into the film, which is an hour and 16 minutes. Because he shows up. I mean, but it takes a while. It's kind of like the Hulk of its time.
Yeah.
Not the Incredible Hulk, the Hulk. So
that movie.
I mean, we have a lot of time here that it could be anywhere less than 120 minutes.
Yeah, so, I wonder if we have to precisely point that out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, all I've got is 76. You can take that and run with higher, lower. I don't know.
I will give it to you. Jaws doesn't fully appear in a shot until 1 hour and 21 minutes.
Okay.
Film.
So I was 5 minutes off.
I mean, that
the reason being is the animatronic shark barely worked.
Yes.
And when it did, it was rarely. I will give it to you.
I appreciate that. So,
Next question. How long did it take for Aliens to get made?
oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna start off with I haven't seen this movie.
What?
So I saw Alien, which is
Oh.
the first movie. Aliens is the sequel to this movie.
Yeah.
I don't think they're particularly close to each other. Honestly, I don't have like a. I want to say Alien is a movie in the 80s, and I have absolutely no idea the time frame of Aliens. So, yeah, that's the information I have. I have no guess because of that, though. So, what are you thinking? One, have you seen Aliens?
Yeah.
Okay,
I saw Aliens because of Marmar.
that makes
Our
sense.
our grandma.
Our grandmother, yeah.
Yeah. Does that make sense to you? I'm wondering if you even remember why that would even maybe be.
No.
So she owned two movies that we would go and watch, and that was Alexander and the No Good, Horrible, Very Bad Day and Alien, the first one. But it's because of that one that I was like, oh, dude, there's a second one. But
she actually had another one too, which I reference a lot. But I probably wasn't allowed to watch Alien. It was The Little Mermaid.
Oh, I wasn't either.
Yeah, that's fair. It was The Little Mermaid.
Penis Castle.
No,
Makes sense.
it was not the Penis Castle because
God.
it wasn't Disney's The Little Mermaid. It was one that was made in like the 70s or 80s, and it has the original ending that the original story has. So
where
she just like
to sea foam.
uh-huh.
How horrifying.
Uh-huh. Okay. So
I don't really know, because I mean, I only saw the second one once, and especially at that point I wasn't looking at dates, and
I'm comfortable at any time between like 8 and 14 years. So from there, just pick one and run with it.
I was kind of thinking 9. So, just run
Cool.
with 9.
9 years.
9 years.
You were close.
Dang it.
You were off by 2 years.
7 or 11?
7.
Oh, okay. That wasn't even in my range.
wasn't in the right range. So what happens
The
this?
reason being lawyers and money.
That sounds
While
about
the
right.
sequel began shortly after the original film was a hit, but it was delayed because of a dispute between the film's producers and 20th Century Fox over the distribution of the original movie's profits.
Got it.
Fun.
With this one, it doesn't appear that you're getting any leeway. A red buzz, like a buzzer sound of like incorrect, loudly
Come on.
shakes the room.
You have a sound effect for that.
I do not have a buzzer sound effect.
Oh.
Create one with your mouth. Go.
Nice.
Above the door, a small panel flips over, and there is 3 red X's. The first one on the left lights up.
Okay.
The saw blades move closer, about 6 inches.
Cool.
Coming out of the wall more.
I mean, that's not surprising. Let's be honest.
It's fair. I'm glad we have 3 chances at least. So.
Right. A little forgiveness here.
Yes.
Okay.
Next question. Which horror movie is one of the most profitable films of all time?
Which?
How are we? I mean,
one of the most profitable?
I mean, it wouldn't be I probably wouldn't. So it's not like highest grossing horror movie of all time, I would assume. It just means it was probably really cheap to make and it made a surprising amount of money. It's kind of how I'm thinking that.
I mean, that's most horror movies, so like those are pretty low
well,
budget.
most of them are
stuff.
low budget. Not a lot of them make a lot of money. So,
Yeah, that's true.
okay, it's going to be a lot to convince me that this isn't the answer. My answer initially is Paranormal Activity or Blair Witch Project. Oh no, I thought of.
Wait.
Hold on, this is not me giving an official answer. These are me.
Okay, us just talking.
Yeah.
I mean, this may be too new because I mean the budget would be big, but I mean I know it did pretty freaking well.
It did, but again, going back to my low budget, I mean that has
True.
You have CGI, you've got all that. With that said, Blair Witch Project is genuinely just like found footage.
Some dudes with a camera.
Yeah, Paranormal Activity is kind of similar, but there is some stuff in there that they had to add and they had to have effects. So I am leaning towards Blair Witch Project because that also became a phenomenon of a movie too. So it made some money.
I mean, I can't argue with that logic.
Okay, are you good if
Yeah.
I lock that in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Blair Witch Project.
The Blair Witch Project cost $60,000 to make.
That's actually more than I assumed.
Which grossed $248.6 million worldwide.
There you go. There you go.
Which comes out to a 414,233% return on investment. After grossing $65 million, it was calculated that Paranormal Activity, which had a budget of $15,000, made
no.
433,900% return of investment. Incorrect.
Dang it. So Paranormal
I had both of
you
them.
You were on the right track. I was
Yeah.
I was off base.
Another buzzer sounds. The second X above the door lights up.
I want to go watch it again though.
Chains, the saw blades spin faster as they scoot 6 inches closer.
This is a lot less threatening to me. I've already had my face blown off by a toy, so it's like, yeah.
I won't say the magical P word.
I'm just gonna clip that out of context.
Here's a short. All right, what is the next question?
Child's Play was inspired by a real event. True or false?
I mean, I'm just going off of question logic. So really flippin' boring answer if the answer's false. So.
But it could be Renner really messing with us because why would he would know that?
Yeah, maybe. But to be fair, we only have 3 mistakes, and I feel like maybe some of these are hopefully gimmies. But like you also have like Talking Tina, which also exists prior to from Twilight Zone. So maybe those are both just like based off of one horrifying doll that wasn't saying what it was supposed to or something. I mean, a malfunctioning doll is not the most crazy thing to base a.
No, I think there was like some specific dolls that they were based off of.
I mean, Annabelle.
But I don't know about Event though.
Yeah, I don't know if this is before Chucky, but I mean, Annabelle is a doll that was possessed that's based off of a true story. So if you just take that and go, oh, that might have influenced Child's Play.
I'm cool with saying yes.
Let's just go
chance
true.
It. Worst case, we die. No
In 1909, Key West painter and author Robert Eugene Otto claimed that one of his family servants placed a voodoo curse on his childhood toy, Robert the doll. Supposedly, the doll would mysteriously move from room room to room, knock furniture over, and conduct secret conversations with Otto. Robert the doll was left in the attic until Otto's death in 1974. When the new owners moved into the Florida home, the new family also claimed mysterious activities would happen in the house connected to the doll. You are correct.
Yay!
Also, that's horrifying. I don't like it. Burn it. If I've learned anything from Supernatural,
Just
you
burn it.
burn it.
Next question. What is the name of the demon in The Exorcist?
All right, Nathaniel.
My first answer was Linda. But oh gosh,
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen? Oh gosh. Okay. The problem is I have seen it, and this is might get me in a little bit of trouble, but I'm not a big fan of The Exorcist. That one, to be fair, it's because it's a little bit too dark for me. I don't love a lot of the imagery that got stuck in my brain for that one.
Between you and Dad, I think that's the reason. Like, you don't even like, you love horror, and you didn't really love it, and then I think it terrified our father to his core.
I don't remember him ever seeing that one.
Maybe I might be mixing that one up with somebody else, but I thought it was him. Okay. Oh wait, that was the Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. Yeah. Okay. I mean, the safe answer is always to go with Legion, but I don't think that's the one. I don't know. I honestly have no answer to this though, because it's been at least 10 years since I know Alfred. It's not Linda. So I think we might just die here because I have no actual answer to this. I mean, you have all the stereotypical demon names, but I don't have anything.
I can see this one going like, it's either like very stereotypical and it's because it's the OG, or it's something just wild.
I think it's one of like crazy like actual demon names. I just can't remember what that is. I can't remember. Yeah, honestly, I can't think of any of them right now. Because like you have the one from like Sinister, which is based off of a real one. I have nothing in my head, so unless you got something
out there. I mean, Babadook is literally the only thing now going through my head.
Okay, so, Legion is my answer. Let's die.
You are incorrect.
Yeah.
So what is it?
If the name of the demon is Pazuzu.
Pazuzu? Yep. That was nope. I would have.
Yeah, that wasn't in my brain. I'm sure it was at one point, but nope.
Don't think I've ever heard that name spoken. So, oh well. Here we go.
I would be willing to give you another question if you sacrifice something.
Immediately cuts off hand.
Oh, I was going to cut my left testicle off for you.
Nope. That requires so much. Like, never mind. Okay, what do you do? Okay. None of that was actually said out loud, and we let the being continue his talk.
As the being says this, a hatch in the ceiling opens, and a box falls from the ceiling.
Okay. So
you're gonna have to give up your whiskey. I'm so sorry.
Boop. I mean, it's better than my left nut. I mean, it's is that what we want to try?
Yeah, let's see if it's weight activated first. Just put in your whiskey, see what happens.
This seems like a terrible idea, but I agree, and I put the bottle of whiskey or whatever.
As you go to put the bottle of whiskey in the box, you realize that there are other items in the box already.
Oh,
That makes
maybe
more
we should have
sense.
looked in there. Okay, so we observe what's in the box.
Inside the box, your favorite, like it appears to be like two like small wispy strands in a bottle. Each of them are clearly yours. Your favorite nerdy thing
Okay.
is it like a picture of your absolute favorite nerdy thing is taped to the outside of the bottle.
I guess I got to figure out what my favorite
Remove the
nerd.
cork and cut the strand. If you do, you get another question.
Do we both have to do it?
But if you do, all memory of this will cease to exist.
I opened the cork and cut the strand.
For the audience, can you say what your favorite nerdy thing is?
I mean, my love of Batman is probably the nerdiest thing. I don't know. There's a lot of very nerdy things about me. So I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay.
So
So you cut the strand?
yeah.
Okay. Batman has now been erased from existence. You're welcome.
From existence or my memory?
All memory.
Oh,
Like you just got
No Way Home.
No Way Home with Batman.
Okay.
You just No Way Home Batman.
I'm
Batman
really glad
doesn't exist anymore.
the other one I was debating about was math, so I'm glad I didn't.
Oh man, fuck! Damn it!
Oh,
we go backwards in
sorry,
society.
hold on, wait
a second. Fuck! Shit!
All airplanes just fly out of the sky.
Oh, sad face.
Well
Yeah.
done. Such a tasty memory. Your new question is, what serial killer inspired the movies Psycho, Silence of the Lambs, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Ed Gein. Final answer.
That is correct. Well done.
Don't
I
need
was
to
like,
conversate
Nathaniel,
on that one.
You have to know that one.
Next question.
How many? We're gonna.
Well, don't worry, I
Scream.
can still sacrifice.
The movie Scream was based on actual events. True or false?
Casey, have you seen Scream?
Of course, I've seen Scream.
I haven't seen Scream.
I mean, it's fine. It's so basic, and I mean, I think it came out when I was in high school, so you were kind of young.
Yeah.
But it's. I mean, it's. I'm trying to remember the basis of it.
I mean, you got Ghostface, is like, and that's just like a dude dressed up as Ghostface, right?
Yeah, if I remember right. Good Lord, it's been a long time.
I mean, I don't understand how this one wouldn't be.
I remember Scary Movie better than I do Scream.
That's fair.
Don't judge me.
I mean, I think saying that this movie isn't based on real events would be like, because it's not like this big paranormal, weird, supernatural thing. It's guy dresses up weirdly and kills people. I feel like if you're like, nope, actually, there's no true events that inspired this thought.
Yeah.
Would be inherently false.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously, I think he probably just means like a very specific event. And I'm going to have to go with yes on this one, I think.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm going to let you give the final say on that, because since you've seen the movie.
It's just generic enough that I just feel like either it was very uninspiring to write or it was based on. Let's go yes. Yes, true.
Danny Rowling went on a killing spree in 1991 in Gainesville, Florida, killing 5 students in their apartments with a knife and posing their bodies to shock investigators.
That's rude.
You're correct.
Cool.
Next question.
Okay.
In what movie were real human skeletons used without the actors knowing?
Whoa.
I'm fairly confident. I'm just gonna go with it. Poltergeist, final answer.
The prop master on set of The Poltergeist realized it was cheaper to get real skeletons from a medical and science supply company than to have replicas made.
Yep.
Jo Beth Williams, who played the Mother Diane, filmed with the skeletons in the mud-filled pool for 5 days without knowing the props weren't props. You were correct.
I have to watch that again now. That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, I also love that movie.
On set of The Poltergeist, Oliver Robbins was nearly killed by what prop on set?
Real skeletons. No.
Oliver Robbins, who played Robbie.
Who's the little boy, right? Casey? Yes. Okay. The giant ass TV almost falling on him. I don't know.
Right.
It's not even that big of a TV.
Yeah, but if you're a little boy, you remember those tube TVs, bro?
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
There are confirmed fatalities due to tube TVs falling on kids.
I don't actually have, and again, I mean, I know I got the last Poltergeist thing right, but it's been a while since I've actually seen this movie, and I can't remember like props that have. I'm just trying to think of like props that would have harmed him, like in pretend that, hey, maybe one of these was actually real. Oops, sorry about you.
I mean, unless it is as simple as the TV almost fell on him.
I mean, we can run with that. I don't have any other notable scenes in my head with the little boy. So
I mean, of course, the main one in my head is him sitting in front of the TV.
Mm-hmm.
But
and there could also be like, if I remember correctly, he's having to like reach towards the TV. There could have been some electrical issue stuff with that too. May not actually be TV falling on him.
yeah.
So I don't know.
Like I do remember scenes where like, at least in my head, it's been a hot minute, but I mean things flying around and things going crazy. And in that scenario, like I won't know. Let's just lock in with TV, see what happens. Worst case is I lose my favorite nerdy thing, maybe. All right, TV.
While shooting the scene where his character Robbie was being attacked by the clown doll, the device got stuck around his neck under the bed. Steven Spielberg saw he was in actual danger through the monitor and pulled him free, adding that if he hadn't, maybe I wouldn't be here today. You are incorrect. Would you like a new question, Casey?
Yes, please.
Then cut your cord.
All right.
For the audience, what's your nerdy thing?
I'm gonna go with I guess bigger picture Tolkien books, Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth.
Lord of the Rings, Hobbit. Damn. Okay, that's just gone.
Yeah, apparently so. I mean, I feel like that's probably the nerdiest thing. Like people give me looks when I want to talk about it. So
How sad.
Yeah.
Too bad about Gondor, huh?
What's Gondor?
I don't
Your
know.
next question. In what film was the distress of the actors 100%? Sorry, rephrasing. In what movie was the cast's distress not purely acting?
Okay, I feel like there's at least a few options. I will say the one I know for sure is The Birds, because Alfred Hitchcock was a
Too
bit of
old.
that's still a correct answer. I will say he
You're
used
not
real
wrong.
birds,
He
and
literally sewed live birds into the people's clothes.
uh-huh,
Threw live birds at the actors. You are
it's
not
messed up.
wrong.
Yes,
But you are too old.
that's ageist.
I could just kill you now if you prefer.
The other ones that come to mind is The Shining. I think I don't know. I don't remember if Shelley Duvall was. I want to say there's some story of her not being included in that knowledge. This is more me just thinking out loud now.
Also too old. But you
Also
are
too
correct.
old.
She was not told that Jack Nicholson was going to actually cut through the door with an axe.
Okay, so I
That's kind
have.
of weird.
This is frustrating because
Right.
I have two examples of this being true.
Would you
So, I mean-
would you like more details?
Yes, please.
Filmmakers would give the actors supplies. Halfway through filming, they cut their food rations, secretly terrorized the actors, and terrorized them throughout the night as well.
The Office. No, kidding.
I believe that though.
Oh man. I feel like that should have
See,
made it a lot more like simple
clear.
of like, something where people are actively having to like survive and like a
Another
zombie.
fun fact about this movie is the marketing behind it stated that the people were unknown, missing, and presumed dead. And the footage was so real, one of the actress's mother called the actress to make sure she wasn't actually dead, telling her she had received sympathy cards from concerned audience members and other actors.
Dang.
Okay.
I feel like if you don't know, I don't feel like we know.
I mean, the only one I can think of now is the Blair Witch Project, but we've already established that that one was like such a low budget movie that I don't think they would have done all of this. Um, can
And
you tell
also
me
just
is Blair Witch Project too old? Are you willing to tell me that?
It is not too old.
It's not too old. So it's either that movie or it's in the 90s that we're talking about here.
hmm. God.
Could still be because the oldest movie that he said that's too old was The Shining, and that's like 73-ish.
So we
So
could go to
it
the
could be
80s.
80s as well, but like I don't think it'd be Nightmare on Elm Street or Halloween. Like that doesn't strike me. I mean, those all happen within a relatively short time period in storyline, right? So I don't see why that would be necessary. I've got nothing besides Blair Witch Project, which I'm super not confident in, but I just have nothing else, honestly.
Let's just do it. I can't. I was really trying to come up with something better, but let's run with it.
Blair Witch Project.
Filmmakers gave the actors supplies and sent them off into the woods to get lost. Each day, they were given GPS coordinates to go to with their instructions for what to film for the day, allowing the actors to improv dialogue. As filming went on, the directors cut their food rations, secretly terrorized them with creepy noises throughout the woods, and violently shook their tents if they tried to get some sleep, causing the actors to get more and more disturbed. You are correct.
Nice,
Yay!
bro.
Nice.
I might need to watch that one again too.
It's
You
pretty
have
solid.
passed this trial. You get to move on.
Yay!
Well done.
As the being says this, you hear that like a slow mechanical like thunking as the saw blades retract, and then you hear a click of a lock unlocking, and the door across from you slowly opens, revealing a dark black space.
So
Let's go.
We've
through
been sticking together. Let's stick together. Go through the door
Yes.
together.
Yep.
All right.
Hold hands through the door.
I was like, we don't have to hold hands, but screw it. We're holding hands and we go through the door.
Skipping.
You go through the door skipping.
Yes.
Whack.
Casey, Nathaniel, are you guys okay?
Yeah. Where
yes.
am I? Where am I?
What's happening?
Guys, you guys have been just like staring blankly at the screen for like the last 30 minutes. It's been like kind of freaking me out. What the fuck are you guys doing?
Apparently daydreaming together.
Man, I'm just trying to. I don't know. There's like something I'm forgetting. I don't know. I just kind of have like this pit that I just can't remember now.
This emptiness. I
It's
kind
a
of
little bit
understand.
emptiness. Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that,
What
I
are
feel
you
like I'm
guys
doing
talking
okay.
about?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, are you guys ready to film this podcast episode?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Are you leading
Hello,
or am I
everybody,
leading?
and welcome
Oh,
back
sorry.
to the Nerdcops podcast. Casey, Nathaniel, you wake up in an open space. Well done, guys. Congratulations, you made it out of the
Yay.
trials. Good job.
Yay,
And thank you to everybody watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this this little adventure that we've gone on. Maybe we'll do something similar in the future. Maybe we won't. You don't know. You'll have to watch the other episodes to find out. This has been me, Renner. My socials are somewhere down below. That has been Nathaniel.
Hello.
His stuff is also probably down there. And Casey.
And he doesn't have socials.
And he doesn't have those. So you just have to subscribe. Nope, Aventura. Yep, there's a thing.
Yeah, we do have Aventura too. We don't link that, but
a Nerdcops podcast production. I'm just kidding. we are not associated in any way. Well, kind of associated.
I mean, we are associated in two very specific ways, but
three in at least one episode.
That's true. You are in one episode.
True.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe and hit that bell notification if you are wanting to see whenever we do post our next episode, and hopefully we'll see you guys all later. Peace.